All right. According to real estate experts, spring is usually a seller's market. That means that competition can be fierce. So joining us now with some advice for home buyers is Realtor Ryan Smith. Hey,
thanks for having me, Maggie.
Great to meet you. It is a pleasure. We've just been chatting about this.
Yes, we have.
You know, spring is an exciting time. A lot of people, if you're thinking about buying a home, now is the time to do it because you see a lot of homes come up and go on the market. So let's start off with the basics, maybe some homework to do before you even start the process of looking.
Yeah, I mean, the first step in the process is going to be to get pre-approved for a mortgage. You want to reach out to a local bank or a local mortgage broker. They're going to want some information from you as far as your income, your credit. Based on all that information, they're going to issue you a pre-approval letter so you know how much you can afford. And I'm also going to recommend that you talk to 2 or 3 different banks. You can compare, make sure you're getting the best possible interest rate, lowest possible closing costs, and the best possible loan product.
Okay, so say you kind of know what you want, you're looking here and there, you don't have an agent yet. How important is it, and what are the benefits of having a buyer's agent?
I highly recommend that you get yourself set up with a good buyer's agent. The buyer's agent's going to be able to send you listings. They're going to be able to set up showings for you. They're going to be able to guide you throughout the entire process. And then basically, you're not even going to have to pay your buyer's agent because they're going to get paid by the seller.
Right.
So you're going to get representation at essentially no additional cost to you.
There you go. So you found the property, okay? You're working with your agent. And the price, it's a little high. How much can you negotiate, and what are some other things that you maybe should take into consideration, some factors that may help you out in the negotiation process?
Being a good negotiator can literally save you thousands of dollars throughout the home buying process. And one strategy that I personally like to implement is to try to find out things that are important to the seller other than just the price. So for example, if the house is vacant, maybe they want a quicker closing. If they need to find a home, maybe they want more time for a closing. You could also add a larger earnest money deposit to make the seller feel a little more secure in the transaction. And if you meet some of the other terms and conditions that are important to the seller, then they're more likely to accept your lower price.
Okay, so maybe someone that's, wants to sell their home quickly, or maybe not so fast, you can sort of work that into the deal.
Use those things as leverage, exactly.
Yeah, to position yourself. And so, all right, we've kind of worked our way through this process, and maybe you submitted an offer, you got it, they accepted it, the home looks good, but there could be things on the inside that you don't see, right? The home inspection, how important is that?
Everyone needs to do a home inspection when they're buying a home. So you need to find a licensed home inspector. They've been trained to find problems that could cost you thousands of dollars down the road. And if you find them during the home inspection, you can actually go back to the seller, try to renegotiate the price, try to renegotiate some repairs. And if the seller doesn't want to play ball, then you can actually terminate the contract, get your deposit back, and move on to something else.
It can be a total game changer.
Yeah.
How about timeline? Because, you find a place that you like, you want to get in there as quickly as possible, but what's a realistic expectation for how soon you're going to get those keys?
Sure, it could be anywhere from a 30 to 60 day process in general to get the keys. And the way it's going to work is you're going to get your loan commitment from the bank, which means they're promising you to give you the loan. Your closing attorney then is going to schedule the closing. You're going to want to do a final walkthrough of the property the day of the closing. You want to make sure the seller has taken out all their personal belongings. Any agreed upon repairs have been completed. You're then going to head over to your attorney's office with your down payment money. They're going to guide you through all the bank paperwork. And once you fill all that out, they're going to hand you the keys, and then the house becomes yours. And that's the fun part. That is the fun part. Now, we've been chatting about how important social media is. For somebody that's, looking into buying a home, should they be looking at realtor social media pages to kind of see, new listings, to get tips and ideas from you guys? Absolutely. And I think realtors who are really at the top of their game know how to market the properties on social media in ways that are different than what you would find on some traditional websites like Zillow or multiple listing service. So if you're willing to explore social media for real estate, you're going to get some different angles and some different looks at things than you would in other places. There you go, and you guys know it best. It was a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for your insight. All right, weekend's just around the corner. Let's get a check on the weather.
I'm starting to see a lot of those signs go up for the houses that are for sale. It's definitely the market. So if you're headed out this week.